Hey, what's up, guys? Hazy Games here with a game review. We're going to be reviewing Turtles Shredder's Revenge. You can find it on Steam. Just going to kind of be talking about this game and my thoughts on it. It's going to probably be pretty quick. There's not a lot to it, but if you love retro co-op button smashing action, then I highly recommend this if you're looking for a game to play with your buddy. So the game is old school, has the old school graphics, and I think some of the levels are similar as to some of the old classic levels. Or at least there's one that looks very similar. The graphics are good. I mean, it's supposed to be old school retro, so nothing crazy. The gameplay is okay. There was two modes that me and my buddy played. There was arcade and then the story mode. We started on the story mode, and to be honest, I prefer arcade over story. The reason being is arcade provides you with a challenge, whereas the story, there's not a lot of a challenge to it, I feel, as compared to the arcade mode. The story mode, you go through the levels and you hack them, slash them up, get to the end of the level, fight a boss, and then within the level there are certain collectibles you can find to get points, and those points go into your character, and your character actually levels up, which is kind of an interesting feature of this Turtles game. Your turtle doesn't have to necessarily be a turtle, but your character levels up, and then you get new abilities. But you don't really get to select abilities; you just unlock like new specials and things like that. And the other thing that was really weird, and I don't think they needed in the story mode, was you remember in like Mario how there was like the map and you moved your little guy around to the different levels. Well, in this, you're in the turtle van and you drive the turtle van to the different levels and start them that way. It's fine. I don't necessarily think it brings anything to the game. I don't think you need that, and that's my kind of my personal opinion, obviously. And then I think there was maybe 16 to 18 levels. And honestly, it was okay. I don't think this game should be $25. If you can get it on a sale for like 10, I'd pick it up. I think me and my buddy beat this in maybe 6 to 8 hours. Nothing crazy. And we had a good time and it was fun and everything like that. But I mean, honestly, the most fun we had was towards the end of the story mode when you fight the last few bosses. The last few boss fights are pretty decent. I enjoyed them. To get to the last boss fight, though, some of the levels, specifically one level where you had to fight a boss while you're on a hoverboard, was very poorly designed, unless we're just doing something wrong, which could be. And if you played this, you know what level I'm talking about. But overall, the boss fights were good. The most enjoyable fights, like I said, were towards the end of the game. And then to kind of go off of that point as far as fun factor, I felt like the arcade mode was slightly a better time for us, because in arcade mode you only get a certain amount of continues, and once you're done with that, it's game over. Whereas in story mode, if you were to fail the level, then you would just have to retry that level again and kind of start over. You know, the arcade mode is very much more punishable, like the old school arcade games where you'd have to deposit more money to continue. And that's kind of what they're trying to drive home with that arcade mode, to give it that arcade feel. Like I can't talk that arcade feel. So once you're dead, and that's it. But I mean, like I said, if you can get this game on a sale, it is fun. There is content to be played. But like I said, my buddy and I were pretty much done with it after 6 to 8 hours of gameplay. If you have, multiple buddies, it'd be a good game just to jump on for like an hour or something, and hang out with the dudes, the bros, and just hack and slash some enemies up. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a good game if you can get it on sale. It's not worth $25, and it is a remote play game. So if you have a friend that plays it, then all of you can jump on to his game. So with that in mind, you could split the cost, say 4 ways or so, and then it doesn't become that bad. Like, hey, we'll all pitch in $5, and then you got the game for the most part. But hey, I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you liked the video, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up. It'd be much appreciated. Much love wherever you're at in the world, night or day. I hope you're having a good one, and we will catch you on the next one. Later.